Hi and welcome to our Great British Finned Friends May Sightings video. May was generally cool, wet and windy, with gusts of very strong winds on the south coast at the start, and a series of depressions through the month until the final days when the weather became more settled. Despite the unsettled weather, which can affect how many sightings get reported, we received a record 807 sightings of 9 cetacean species. Harbour porpoises were the most common and widely distributed species, with sightings all around the British Isles. Most sightings were of small groups of 5 or less porpoises, with larger groups at some favoured haunts, such as North Anglesey, the Isle of Man, Caithness and the Northern Isles. At Scarborough in southwest Scotland, 25 were counted on one occasion, and at South Nesting in Shetland, as many as 40. Bottlenose dolphins were observed also at many different places around the British Isles. Sightings came not only from East Scotland, and especially Moray Firth, and the Irish Sea, particularly Cardigan Bay. They were also seen all along the coast of West Scotland, from Ayrshire to the Isle of Skye in the west, Caithness in the north, from Northumberland to Yorkshire in eastern England, and from Dorset to Sussex in the south. Most groups were small, between 5 and 15 individuals, but along the east coast of England, in North Wales and West Scotland, some groups numbered between 20 and 50 dolphins. We believe that the larger groups reflect the exploratory nature of their behaviour, seeking out shoals of fish such as mackerel or herring that move around a lot. All sightings of common dolphins reported to us occurred along the west coast of Britain, from Cornwall to the Northern Isles. Greatest numbers were seen in the south and the lowest numbers in the far north. A school estimated to be around 500 common dolphins was present off the Isles of Scilly, whereas in Shetland there were several sightings of a single lone individual. Between these locations, the species was observed in groups of up to 40 at scattered localities around the southwest of England, in the Irish Sea and the Hebrides west of Scotland. Risso's dolphins were seen mainly in northern Britain off the Caithness coast, in Orkney and Shetland and the Outer Hebrides, although the species occurred regularly also in the Isle of Man and off the North Anglesey coast. The largest groups, numbering up to 15 animals, were in Shetland. Killer whales were spotted in northern Britain throughout May, mainly in Shetland, Orkney, Caithness and the Moray Firth. Those were frequently identified as from several pods known to migrate between Iceland and North Scotland. Sightings usually numbered between 4 and 10 whales. On the west coast of Scotland, since 2016, only 2 males have been identified from the pod that has steadily declined over the years. Those 2, named John Coe and Aquarius, are great travellers, having been seen several times off the coast of Ireland and Wales. However, for the first time on the 5th of May, they were spotted and photographed off the Cornish coast, in Porthgwara. Just 9 days later, they were again photographed more than 500 miles north of there off the Isle of Skye, and 3 days after that off the coast of South Uist. They certainly can travel. During May, there was a sharp increase in sightings of minke whales compared with the previous month. Most of these were in the Hebrides, Northern Isles and Moray Firth, of 1 to 2 individuals, although up to 5 were seen off Birkhead in Moray. Elsewhere, they were reported from Devon and Cornwall, Cardigan Bay in West Wales and west of the Isle of Man, and on the east coast of England at Whitburn in Tyne and Wear. Of rarer whales, a probable fin whale was spotted off the Old Man of Hoy in Orkney on the 6th of May, whilst the sei whale, that has remained in the Firth of Forth since April, was seen several times between 10th and the 21st of May, off Kinghorn in Fife. Finally, 2 sightings of a single humpback whale were reported from different localities in Shetland between the 16th and the 18th of May, with another seen on the 18th of May off Gartymore, Sutherland in the Outer Moray Firth. Summer has arrived, and with it, lots of interesting sightings. If you want to support our work, please go to www.adoptadolphin.org.uk. or you could join our adult membership. To do this, visit www.seawatchfoundation.org.uk.